Y'all want to know about my dating life.
So first of all, the bartender was low-key kind of cute.
I was racking my brain trying to think of like a crazy dating story.
Oh my god. Can you just give me like 1 minute and I'll be ready? I promise, just 1 minute. Hold on. Okay, thanks for waiting. I put on deodorant just for you. Let's go to the Lower East Side. There's a restaurant I've really been wanting to try out. Let's just see where the night takes us. Let's go! Take my hand. This is gonna be a fun night. We're gonna try a place called Double Chicken Please in the Lower East Side. It looks kind of nice, but also it's the Lower East Side, so you can kind of wear whatever. I haven't been to the Lower East Side during the holidays in a while. It would be fun to see if they have anything new there. Also, there's a couple other spots that I just love that I think would be fun to do together. Well, let's go and see. I'm starving. We need to go. I'm about an hour away from it. We have to like go right now.
So we're here. Welcome to the date. Hopefully you can see a little bit of the vibe. They have like old school hip hop and rap playing in the back. I'm like, that is my vibe. This reminds me of Crown Shy, if you've ever been there in Financial District. That's one of my favorite restaurants. Okay, so the menu, it's a drink called the Putz, EUTS, and it stands for Pineapple Under the Sea from SpongeBob. He said it was a popular one, so it has pineapple rum, sparkling wine, coconut pineapple, kombu, and peanut butter. I'm a SpongeBob girly. So for food, I got us stuffed chicken wings. That was their most popular. It has sticky rice, Thai basil, and a 3-cup sauce. And then I got a lobster shiso tempura, which I'm like, hello, yes. And I might get dessert depending. So I think that's a good start. What do we do on a first date? Do we like talk about the weather? Because that's exactly what I was about to do. Like, it was so cold on the walk over here. I asked on my Instagram, just kind of short notice, like a few hours ago, if you guys had any questions for me, because I don't do Q&As pretty much at all unless it's on a YouTube live. Let me know if you'd be interested in a live early next week anyways. And there's a lot of good questions here, but obviously I think we have to stay on theme, and y'all want to know about dating in New York City. Y'all want to know about my dating life. So we can talk a little bit about that. You know this, I don't really talk about my dating life on my YouTube. I'm going to continue to not talk about my dating life. Just like I've said before, you just kind of need something just for you that, like, if I did share a relationship, then I would feel like people would expect updates on that. But that's something I just don't really want to worry about or stress about when I'm trying to focus on a relationship with another person. I can touch on what it's like to date, and I mean, I've been here for 8 years and I'm still very single. So it's not going that well. I don't think it necessarily even got like that much worse after COVID. Before COVID was already a mess, but I was also a mess.
Here's your fruits.
Thank you so
much. It means pineapple under the sea from SpongeBob. So you need to use his best friend Patrick over here to stir the whole drink together and then enjoy it together.
That's so
You have a little bit of peanut butter. It looks like a peanut butter pina colada-ish. Okay? Please enjoy.
Thank you so much. My camera doesn't want to focus on it, but it's so lovely. It has a little Patrick star. That's good, y'all. I got the lobster. Y'all see that? Damn, this is so good. When you go out to eat, Do you prefer like a bunch of small plates and share those, or do you prefer to get like each get your own appetizer and then each get your own entree? My experience in restaurants prior to New York was a lot of like, I'll get what I get and you get what you get, and then we'll like split the bill based on what we got. But here it's very much a share environment, because honestly a lot of the restaurants are just so good that you want to try as much as you can. So you like, for 2 people, go for like 2 or 3 appetizers and then get 2 entrees and split those between the 2, and that's the way to go. That's so good. Oh, hi. Thank you. That's the chicken. Let me show you the chicken. I'm happy. I would recommend in New York City, splurge on like at least one really nice dinner and try as much as you can on the menu. Everybody is so nice. Like, I told them up front that I was a vlogger just because I was going to have a camera, and I didn't want to like ruin the nice vibe of their restaurant if they didn't want me to set up a camera, because I have my nice camera here and everyone's checking in with me, and I feel bad because I don't want them to think that I said that to get like extra attention. I just like didn't want to be rude. So I'm going to dig in and we'll chat later, okay? Damn. Y'all, I demolished that dinner. The wings were like, yeah, I mean, I read what was in the dishes, but my God, they had that rice stuffed in the wing. It was deboned in the front part, but it still had the bone at the tail end of the wing, so it still felt like a wing. Wow. But this, what is this? Oolong pudding with black sugar caramel and then the whiskey like whipped cream on the side. I'm very much a flan girly. My camera refuses to focus on anything tonight, so it looks just like a pile of mush when it's not focused. Use your imagination. Ooh. You definitely get like a little kick of the whiskey. The texture of that is crazy. I mean, I'm someone, I don't know, let me know what you think, but when you think of things like Jell-O and tapioca, are you grossed out by those like textures, or is that something that you enjoy? Because for me, I enjoy it. I was sitting here while I was eating thinking of like, I've dated a lot in New York. I've really given it a really good go. And right now I'm just kind of on a hiatus. I'm not on the apps right now. I'm honestly just kind of doing the winter arc thing and like really investing my energy into myself and like seeing what I really want for myself in case I don't find anybody, you know? Not to get too deep too quick, but like when I'm 33, now's the time to have kids if you're going to have them. I don't know, because I'm single, it just seems so far out. Like, I wouldn't even have kids until I was 37, 38 if I met someone like right now. Sorry, I know you're my date, but we're just not meant to be. What I'm doing right now is I'm thinking about how am I going to build my life long term if I don't meet anybody, and I'm supporting myself the rest of my life. That's the reality. And it's not because I think every man in New York City is awful. It's not that at all. I'm sure there are some really great ones that I just have yet to meet or have yet to like exist in the places where they exist. I think that's part of the problem too, is I expect to meet the love of my life in places where the love of my life would not be. I want to meet someone who's also kind of tired of the party scene. But like, how do you meet someone that's also a homebody if you're home all the time? Anyways, we'll pick this conversation up at our next spot. I'm gonna finish this delicious pudding and let's get out of here. It was delicious. Just wonderful. The staff is awesome, the food is awesome, service is great, it's worth the money. I'm definitely gonna go back. So what a good date so far. Now we're gonna go to a place called, a rat was like 2 feet away from me. I can hear it. Anyways, I'm gonna go to this place called Attaboy. It's a speakeasy bar that I've taken my mom to, and I haven't been there since I think then. That was pre-pandemic. Let's see if I can actually find it. I don't even know if I'm on the right street. This bar is really dark. You can't see me, but I got my drink. Basically, the premise of this bar, I'm not going to film the outside, so it's like still a surprise for those who want to visit. It is a speakeasy, but basically you come in and there's no menu, and you tell the bartender things that you like. Like I told the bartender that I wanted some things I liked. Like I like rum, light or dark. I like egg white. I like smoky or fruity things, and then they just like make whatever. So this is what I got. And he hit it right on the nail. Right on the head of the nail. Right on the head of the nail. It's a phrase. Because it's super dark and intimate in here, I'm just gonna catch up with you outside. So first of all, the bartender was low-key kind of cute. Don't tell him I said that. He made me a really good drink. I didn't want more than one drink because I've already had one. That was my second one. And we're going to one more place and it's a Tuesday. Like, I don't want to go crazy. So we're heading to a place called the Back Room. It gives speakeasy vibes too, but it's like a bit more approachable. I feel like the drinks are weaker there. Attaboy is like the best of the best cocktails that you're gonna get. I hesitate to like actually share my favorite spots because I don't want like so many people to go and then the place is ruined. So, but you guys are really cool. Maintain my really good spots, please. I look like I'm in hell. We're in the back room. I've got a cocktail, or a mocktail, if you will. This was $14. It's a ginger beer mocktail. Their cocktails are $16, their mocktails are $14, which is interesting. But let me tell you, the vibes in here are like very cozy, very holiday. They have like a whole garland over the bar. This is a really good date spot, honestly. Everywhere I've taken you tonight is a good date spot. Honestly, on a video about dating, I feel like I'm avoiding the dating topic. Like, I've had some crazy first dates in this city, but like nothing I can talk about because I feel like low-key, a lot of these people still follow me on Instagram and just see my stories. They're like still orbiting. The orbiting thing drives me freaking nuts. Like, we break up. You want to end things. Let's not, make it something it's not. Let's not follow each other until the day we die on Instagram. When something's over and it's fresh, unfollow. Don't torture yourself by watching their stories and like watching them live their life and like, God forbid, you see them with a new partner super soon. Like, that stuff really, really hurts. Like, don't put yourself through that. I think that's like really honoring your self-respect is to unfollow or block, not in a malicious way. I will say, like, a lot of my exes, actually most of them, I would say like nearly all of them, all of them are genuinely good people. We just ended up not being compatible in the end. If I have blocked an ex, it's because I like couldn't get over them and I didn't want to watch their stuff on my Instagram feed because I still like, you don't want to log onto Instagram feeling triggered all the time. One crazy dating story, honestly, it's not that crazy. The craziest ones I cannot talk about on the internet, but one of them I know doesn't follow me anymore. It was a cop. He was with the NYPD. This is during a little bit into the pandemic when I was still unemployed. Went on one date with him and he like picked me up in his car, which is like something you really should not do. On a first date especially, is like get in a car with a stranger. I've done that twice. And he showed me his badge when I entered the car. It made me feel like better, but I still like, you just never know. I don't trust the NYPD. And then we went to a place called Playa Betty's in the Upper West Side. And it was obviously during the pandemic. I was like wearing a mask. We were sitting inside and he didn't want to wear his mask. He ended up driving me home and we made out in his car. That's the last time I saw him. A lot of the people I've dated are very, very lovely. Everyone I've been in a relationship with is so wonderful. Like, I have nothing bad to say. And I'm not just saying that because this is on YouTube and I don't know where this video is going to end up. Dates here revolve around alcohol 90% of the time. your first date's gonna be at a bar or something, or like probably a coffee first and then a bar next. Like when you get to talking, then you start bar hopping like we're doing tonight. Like, oh, I know this place next door, let's go, or whatever. And then you gotta drink, and then it's like, that's something I just don't want to do anymore. The dating culture and the drinking culture go hand in hand. But since I started having jobs in corporate people, like, I don't know, when you work in restaurants, it's different. That's where I've met a lot of the people that I've dated are from restaurants, but it's just a different culture when you leave that industry. When you work in corporate, a lot of the people are married and have kids already, so work is only fun when you have a work crush. Come on. And I just wasn't getting any work crushes, unfortunately. That's not why I quit my job, but that's one thing I miss about working in restaurants. I can just literally have my phone in the locker in the back. I'm not checking it, and I'm just chatting with people, and it's different now, but there's much more pros than cons, I would say, in my current job. I got some questions about that too in the Q&A, but I think I'll talk about that in another video. This is a juicy story though. Before I moved to New York, I backpacked Europe for 6 months total, but it was over a period of 9 months because I had to come back and reset my Schengen visa or whatever to go back to Prague. I was a bartender there, and I had literally fallen in love. He wasn't really into it. He ended up leaving Prague. When I came back after resetting my Schengen visa, I was so depressed. I don't know. That was a reason why I came to New York, was because I got my heart broken. That's just how it goes. This has genuinely been fun. Cheers to going on dates and having mocktails.
I want you to step, bump, step, bump, bump, step, bump, step, bump, bump. Pas de beret, kickball change, step, clap.
I didn't invite you up. Why are you here? Honestly, that was really fun. I took an Uber home. But I guess all in all, like, personally, I'm in a phase of like not really interested in dating, but if something comes along and it feels good and right, then yeah. I missed another cuffing season, but that's okay. Again, like, I'm just focusing on myself. Kind of fun showing you a little bit of the nightlife too, eh? If you like this video, give it a thumbs up before you go. Consider subscribing. I love you guys. Thanks for the date. I paid though, so I'm just kidding. I love you, bye.